working in Pakistan, in the province of Sindh, operating 28 plus buses across 5 dedicated routes. We have improved feeder network. 20 additional buses were introduced across various feeder routes to improve last mile connectivity. In digital transformation, an automated fare collection system has been implemented, enhancing transparency and commuter convenience. Ridership has increased to over 41 million passengers this year, averaging 120,000 daily riders, a testament to its reliability and growing public trust. The government is supporting it through fare subsidy of rupees 1.5 billion, fuel adjustment support of rupees 1.2 billion. Total per rider subsidy stands at rupees 67, making urban transport truly accessible for all. So another initiative that we took was about the EV buses. This was a green leap forward. This year we achieved historic milestones in our EV bus service initiative. Karachi routes were expanded. We launched 3 new EV routes, bringing Pakistan's first fleet of 50 electric buses into successful operation. Scaling up through innovation, 100 new 12-meter EV buses are approved under a rent-to-own model to be launched by July 2025. 34 compact 9-meter EV buses are also arriving soon and will begin operation in July 25. 5 double-decker electric buses will be operational by July 25, enhancing high-capacity commuting in major corridors. So we are actively working with private sector partners to roll out a fleet of up to 1,000 electric buses for urban mobility across Sindh. The People's Bus Service and our EV Transit initiative are not merely transport projects. They are social equalizers, economic enablers, and climate-smart investments. They reflect our resolve to provide safe, affordable, and environmentally sustainable mobility for every citizen of Sindh. So I will move on to promotion of sports and cultural activities. Culture and sports not only brings joy, but also fosters national unity and pride. This year we allocated rupees 4.7 billion to preserve our cultural heritage, promote literature and arts, and organize major sporting events. Highlights include the 3rd Jeep Rally, hosting of squash and boxing championships in Karachi, special recognition for Olympic gold medalist Arshad Nadeem and World Boxing Association champion Shahir Afridi. In cultural diplomacy, World Culture Festival Karachi 2024 was a monumental success, bringing together 450 artists from 44 countries and attracting over 180 million global viewers. The upcoming 2025 edition will host performers from over 100 nations, strengthening Pakistan's global cultural footprint. Programs like Almi Urdu Conference, Pakistan Literature Festival, and Arts Council initiatives are giving rise to cultural renaissance in Sindh. For the next year, we plan to hold the National Games in December 2025, and inshallah, this will be an event which will be a truly successful event which we are planning for December 2025. So for empowering persons with disabilities, we want an inclusive Sindh in action. The government of Sindh strongly believes in empowering persons with disabilities by ensuring their full inclusion in the fabric of our society. This year, an impressive rupees 4.8 billion has been spent on programs dedicated to welfare and rehabilitation. To overcome mobility barriers faced by children with disabilities, the government has facilitated procurement of specially designed vehicles for pick and drop services, enabling secure access to additional and rehabilitation centers across the province. This initiative reaffirms our inclusive and child-centered approach. We are expanding our Center of Autism Rehabilitation Centers. Following the success of our first C-Art Center, we have significantly expanded. We now have 3 new C-Art centers in Karachi, a center in Hyderabad, one in Gambat, one in Nawabshah, one in Sakkar, and the one in Larkana is near completion. In the next 3 months, inshallah, 2 new CRs will become operative in Tando Muhammad Khan and Karachi Central. Plans are underway to establish CRs in every district of Sindh, ensuring accessibility across all regions. New special education centers have been set up in Kiamadi, Daud, Moro, Noshero Feroz, Ratto Dero, Larkana, Hatto, Mathli, Tambar and Shikarpur. Rehabilitation has also been carried out for our centers in Sakkar, Korangi, Karachi, complexes in Gulistani Johor and Mirpur Mathelo, and inclusive parks have been built in Malir, Landi and North Karachi. By the close of the current financial year, 2 new schemes will be completed. An inclusive park in Clifton Block 5 and rehabilitation of PD and ID Center in Larkana. The Sindh Institute of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation is recognized. SMPR has now been transferred from health to the DEPT department. This enables more dedicated service delivery for persons with disabilities. We have major expansions underway in our SA, IPMNR, Nawabshah, the one in Larkana and the one in Karachi. These units will start operating in July 2025. For the grant aid program, the government allocated rupees 2.9 billion supporting over 10,500 children with disabilities by partner NGOs. Key achievements include rupees 986 million establishing 20 new centers and expanding 15 existing ones. Rupees 400 million for assistive devices benefiting children with mobility or learning challenges. Rupees 1.5 billion provided to NGOs and government institutions through the regular budget. So we have also formed the Directorate of Inclusive Education. We have a fleet of 23 vehicles for accessibility which have been procured. Our inclusive parks and infrastructure with the allocation of 80 billion, we are constructing parks for special people in Clifton, Saudabad, Landi and North Karachi. This inclusive roadmap reflects the Government of Sindh's unwavering resolve to build a barrier-free opportunity-rich society for all through infrastructural expansion, inclusive education, targeted mobility solutions and support to non-governmental organizations. We are not just creating facilities, we are restoring dignity, hope and potential for every child and individual with disability in Sindh. Sir, our project of Sindh People Housing for Flood Affectees is now a world-recognized project through the efforts of our leadership, especially Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, who has in the vision of Shahid Zulfikar Ali Bhutto of Roti Kapda of Makan. We have under construction more than 850,000 houses affected during the flood. Almost 500,000 are under completion. Rupees 128 billion was spent in the current financial year. More than 1.3 million bank accounts have been opened for direct disbursement. The entire world is talking about the success of this project, and we've got requests from other provinces to replicate these projects in their provinces. And Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari has directed us that the Sindh People's Housing for Flood Affectees will implement this scheme in the province of Balochistan and in the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa for flood affectees. Sir, I'll briefly talk about the public-private partnership initiative. Sir, our PPP portfolio is now valued at an impressive rupees 625 billion. It is a testament to the vision of our leadership. A remarkable rise from just rupees 6 billion in 2010. This diverse portfolio spans education, healthcare, roads and bridges, water, energy, transport, IT, industrial and economic zones, agriculture and forestation. These projects are at various stages of development. Rupees 190 billion worth of projects are currently under construction. Projects worth rupees 365 billion are at investor solicitation and feasibility stage and expected to be awarded by early next year. In the current fiscal year alone, an expenditure of rupees 65 billion has been incurred on PPP projects. Our star project, the Sharai Bhutto Expressway,